Hi, I'm John McConnell and welcome to Rockview Stables.
Joined here this morning by John McConnell, who trains out of Rockview Stables, Stamullen, County Meath. John, I was down here last year and you've really improved the place and done a bit of renovation since I was down last.
Yeah, there's probably 20 odd more boxes in than when you came last year, Owen. There's also another walker going in. There's a stool and strip in now as well. So yeah, they're all good additions, and thankfully most of the boxes are full. So we're happy with the way things are going at the minute.
And you're building all the time, it seems, and trying to improve your stock as well.
Yeah, we're trying to build numbers and quality as well. There's no point in having numbers if you don't have some quality in it as well. So that's the main goal. And you have to improve the infrastructure of the yard when you have these sort of numbers, you know. So we just have to kind of keep it going now. It's one thing getting to a certain number, but trying to maintain that number is another thing.
And just on the lockdown, how did you cope with that, or how did you keep yourself afloat?
We were fine. We were able to keep going. Obviously, it was a bit frustrating for owners, especially because there was a lot of false dawns about when racing was going to come back. But most of the owners stayed the course, and in fairness to them, they were very good, you know. So we got out of it, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season now.
It's good to be back racing, and you had a runner at Navan that ran well there.
That's right, our first runner back was Bellick. He was third. Siobhan Rutledge rode him. She's my apprentice. Good value for her, £7. He's a great horse. He's won 4 or 5 first and been placed a lot of times. Very consistent horse. So he's you saw him on the beach this morning. He's a real gentleman. So he's one of the stable stalwarts.
And he loves it round Dundalk.
Loves around Dundalk. He's one of the turf as well, but he seems to handle the bend around Dundalk very well. And he's the one you can kind of rely on that you're going to get a win or two out of him every year.
And you just touched on the beach there. It's only about 10 minutes down the road. It's a great facility to have on your doorstep.
Yeah, it's brilliant. We don't gallop much on it. We usually use it for freshening horses up, giving them a change, you know, from their routine, and just get their legs freshened with the salt water. And once they get used to it, they really love it. You know, it was pretty windy there today, but once they got used to going in, they accepted it, and they were very happy, and most of them really loved the experience, you know. So it's great to have it on your doorstep. It's like a natural hydrotherapy spa, so it's brilliant.
John, you're a big fan of targeting races across the water in Scotland or England. You're a good man for setting one up for the day. What's the story now with the whole coronavirus and sending horses over to England?
The problem really is that if you go over, you're supposed to isolate when you come back. So we're hanging back maybe for 3 or 4 weeks to see if those conditions are eased. I think they will be. I'm really looking forward to going back over with both flat and jump horses again. So it's important that we're able to do that. But at the minute, it's just too much of a rigmarole to do it. So we're just holding back.
And Going Other One's been a bit of a stable star for yourself. He won a couple of chases there. He looks like a staying chaser to keep an eye on this season. Yeah,
the only time he was ever didn't earn prize money for me was on his last run in the Kinmure, where he fell. He's 1-9 for me. He's an absolute superstar. Horse of a lifetime for me. As I said, the programme isn't out too much in advance, but he'll end up in probably some of those staying chases. Maybe the Galway Plate, maybe Kerry National. He's also the option. He was a very good hurdler. We might go back for some high grade hurdles as well, and I was toying with the idea of giving him another run in a flat. He was placed in a flat maiden last year, and we might go back to that as well. So he's a very versatile horse, and you know, as I said, a horse in a lifetime.
Never Do Nothing is another one, the same colours. He actually ran at Cheltenham as well. What's the plans for him going forward?
Well, he runs today in the Pura in the first try at 2 miles, so we're hopeful that that's going to bring about improvement. We feel he's a real staying hurdler, so he could end up in something like the Pertemps Hurdle next year, or the Corra Cup or something like that. He's going to have to improve a little bit in his jumping, but I think the slower pace will help with that. He's a horse with a very big engine, and so I don't think we've seen the best of him yet.
And you're just talking about improving jumping. You've got a great facility around the back there that you're after putting in for schooling horses. It's great to have, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. We've 4 hurdles there, and they can pop away at them, do it as many times as they like. We don't have to take them away. And then we have a hurdle in the grass if we need them when the ground is a bit easier, you know. So it means we don't have to go away too much for schooling as well. But you know, you need all these things to keep up to speed with the likes of, you know, the big trainers. They all have these facilities, so we need the same.
John, you recently set up a racing club. It's a great affordable way for the average punter or horse racing enthusiast to get into horse racing without some of the higher costs. Tell us a bit about the racing club you set up.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. I think it's €400 till the end of the year to have a share in 2 horses, one flat and one jump horse. And you know, they get to experience, you know, day at the races, the horse is running, stable visits here. You know, we give them video updates and stuff like that. So it's a great way of being part of the stable. And you know, the 2 horses are quite, you know, they have definitely futures. You know, the Cabin Hill has won a bumper and is going hurdling now, and we see the Stars filly for the flat. So it's definitely something that you know, it will be attractive to people who want to dip their toe in the water.
And just for everyone that's watching, can you give us maybe a couple to follow, put on our tracker for the season ahead?
We have a nice lawman 2-year-old filly. She's unnamed at the minute, but she's out of a mare called Chiritza. She's a full sister to a horse called Lady Georgie that we have that ran well last year, and she goes very nicely at the minute. She won't be out for maybe kind of August time, but she's one to keep an eye on. We just follow the breeding. She's her mother's name is Chiritza, so we keep an eye on that. She's one that we think an awful lot of. And then one for the jumps, Hand in My Pocket, kind of an obvious one. She was second for, first time out for us in Musselburgh as well. She was just chinned on the line, but she'll be one to watch. She'll either go for a bumper or a maiden hurdle. She was schooling today, and she's a real natural, so she's one to watch out. She should win her maiden.
Well, thanks very much, John, for this morning, and I wish you all the best on the boat coach for the season ahead.
No problem. Thanks a million.